to another episode of the Dear to Me Knits podcast. My name is Dearyg. I am a knitter in southern Indiana in the United States, and yeah, welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and if you are a new viewer, thank you so much for joining my craziness. Yeah, it has been so rainy. Like, I don't even remember the last time we had sun, and there's flooding on all, like, I live way out in the boonies, and there is flooding on every single road. I have to run errands later today, and I have no idea how I'm gonna get anywhere because all the roads are flooded. So that's fun, and you know, super cheerful too, to have just all the rain. I do like a good thunderstorm now and again, but even I'm getting burned out on thunder and lightning and rain and mud. The kids are going nuts because they can't go outside and play, and it's just, and I'm looking at the screen and I hate the light, but I mess with it forever, and I was just like, whatever, it is what it is. You can see me, so that's what you get this week. I am so sorry. But yeah, this past 2 weeks, I did a little traveling, stayed with family for a little bit, and also got to go to the Indiana Sheep and Fiber Hoosier Hills. That's Kentucky, not Indiana. Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival. It was awesome. I got to meet Amy Beth of the Fat Squirrel and fangirled like a child. I will post a picture right now of us together, which she reposted on Instagram, and then I proceeded to fangirl like a child again. It was awesome. And now I'm blushing. But yeah, and I apologize for any random background noise you hear. I have the baby monitor on, and the baby is asleep in the car in the garage, so you might hear our animals banging around in the garage since it's open. Yeah, I think I'm ready to start some finished objects. I have a couple of finished-ish objects to show you. With the weather being so crappy and me being on a little depressive stint right now, I was over, but I mean, I've got socks and endless stockinette, and I was like, I need something fun. I need something that's gonna like be engaging, because both of these projects, which last time I was like, I just need stockinette, I just need garter. No, this week I was like, I am in a rut and I need something that's going to be quick and make me happy. So I got started on my grandma's belated Mother's Day present. They are snowbirds, so they do not like to ever be anywhere where it's cold. So I was like, okay, I can't make her shawl. I don't like to make people socks without measuring their feet first. I'm kind of anal about that. So I was like, what can I make her? I know. Dishcloths. And I didn't want to just do plain, not that there's anything wrong with Grandma's favorite dishcloth, because that is my jam. I love them. In fact, I have one right here that still needs the ends woven in, and I did a knit front and back instead of yarn over on this one so that it'd be solid along the edge. But this has been sitting here for like, I don't know, 2 months waiting for its ends to be woven in. And I might just throw it in the drawer like this because it was for me anyway, so oh well. I knit those while I'm walking on the treadmill because that's fun. No, but anyway, so I want to do something cute and fancy for Grandma. So I busted out some mosaic charts. Because I really enjoyed the mosaic section in my other grandma's Lorelei shawl. And I was like, yeah, I can definitely enjoy that, and dishcloths take no time. So I busted this sucker out. Can you see? Oh, it's getting washed out so bad. Let me see. Well, you can see that it's a tulip really well, but yeah, you can kind of see the stitch definition there. So it's just cute little yellow tulip dishcloth. And yeah, I busted this out in a day, which was just, I was so happy. It was definitely the mood booster I needed. So then I was like, well, one dishcloth isn't enough, so I'm gonna make like several. And she pretty much likes all the colors except blue. But I called her and just casually was like, so I'm making a little rainbow something something. I know you don't like blue, but are there any colors that you like really love besides yellow, which is her favorite color? And she was like, well, I like turquoise. And I was like, okay. So I started a turquoise one last night, but I will show you this cute little orange butterfly first. Now this one's obviously like super short, and I could have done the pattern like I could have done another repeat of it, but I was like, I kind of like having like options for sizes, you know, like doing a little set type thing. So yeah, I decided to leave it like this, and I might throw an I-cord border on this if I'm feeling froggy, but probably this is it. And I did make a mistake right there for you eagle-eyed viewers that are like, yeah, I see your mistake. Yeah, so do I. But I didn't fix it, even though I could have. I didn't want to ladder back in this craziness to fix it, so I was like, yeah. It's perfectly imperfect, just like me. There you go. So yeah, and that'll carry me over into my, this is all my finished objects. That'll carry me over into my little whips that I got going on. And so I started feeling super adventurous last night. And, oh no. Oh, it's just one, thank goodness. Decided to do some color work instead. I will throw a picture of the chart that I am using up on the screen right now to show you what this is going to be. But basically, it's a couple of the cutest damn squirrels you ever did see. So I'm super stoked about that. They're gonna be adorable. And it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels like Scandinavian, Norwegian, maybe not Norwegian. I don't know, it's got like a folksy feel to it, which I really like. So yeah, I think that's gonna be cute. I'm already loving what I've got there so far. I wish it weren't so washed out. It is like a really pretty, it's a little more green. That light is so hard to, yeah. So super cute, just a little baby right now. So next Wednesday we head out for a camping trip with my family, and our annual stay at the lake, and so I'm gonna give them to her there. So I think I have time to finish that one and make one more. And I already know it's gonna be 4-leaf clover with this and white. Pop that up there. Okay, and then so part of the reason that I was so frustrated and am so frustrated with this project, my 003 tank by Veronica Job, from Yarn on the House Yarns, is that when I cast on, I accidentally left at about 100 stitches. So I had to frog and restart. And I was like, okay, no problem. This scalloped edge was super fun to knit. And so I'll do it again, no problem. You know, I'm not that far in, better now than, you know, whenever. So there's the scalloped edge. Now, if you'll remember last time when I showed you, just above this little scalloped edge was about 6 rows of garter stitch. There's no garter stitch on this. So, where I'm at, because obviously I am not gonna frog again this time, is after I block it, I'm just gonna pray and hope that it will lay flat. And if it doesn't, then I'm probably going to pick up just above the scalloped edge and cut that off, throw some garter on it, and then Kitchener back on. We'll see. That's a lot, but I don't know. I'm weird and I don't mind Kitchener stitch, so I don't know. It'll probably be okay. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, so I've got all kinds of random doctor papers in my knitting bag I need to get out. And then, yeah, my socks, I worked on a tiny bit, but not like a ton. Which it doesn't look like I got a lot done on that, but I did, considering that I had to rip back and start over. So, yeah. These are Rye Socks. It's just a vanilla pattern that I made up. You know, I just cast on and made a ribbing, and now I'm knitting the leg. It's a 2x2 rib at the top, and then I just put a garter panel in the middle to look like Rye Socks. These are on Knit Picks Chroma Twist in the Sandpiper colorway, and so they're little sisters, but they're definitely not identical, which I hope does not bother my sister. It doesn't bother me, but I don't know. I didn't really think about it when I started knitting, and I was like, oh, these are going to be really different. Oops. I could have bought, well, I pulled it from stash, so I didn't have 2 skeins, or else I could have, you know, done 2 balls, a ball for each sock. But I didn't, so there you go. Yeah, I think that's all my whips. But I have hella stash and hashment. Sorry, checking on the baby. Okay, so let me see. I got, because you know I'm a Rose Hill Yarns fangirl. So I got, she posted a picture of a new colorway that she had called Stop Mowing My Strawberries. And it's, dang, that light is, I'm sorry, this could probably totally ruin the rest of my podcast, but it's driving me nuts. Okay, so yeah, it's got like greens and this really pretty pink kind of with like red speckles in it, and then a little bit of like, come on, yeah, like brownish, orangey, yellow, mustardy. I love it. And so when I first got it, I was like, well, dang, that goes pretty perfectly with ye old Cullum tee, which I forgot to talk about at the top of the episode. This is my Cullum tee. Pattern is by Isabel Kramer. Yarn is by Rose Hill Yarns in the Persist colorway. It's just her fingering. Superwash merino, which I keep snagging with my fingernail, so that's cool. I My little elephant necklace is hiding too. I love elephants, guys. They're my favorite. Okay, so anyway, so I was like, yeah, that looks pretty stinking great. And then, oh, which always, okay, so I have to talk about this for a second. This is her business card. She's on Facebook, Instagram, all that fun stuff, Etsy. You know, I'll throw a link and everything. She always, every single order, even if it's just one skein, sends you, look at this. Look how many freaking stitch markers are in this little, there's 5 stitch markers for free. And they're good ones. Like, they don't snag. There's nothing, and they're cute as can be. I love them every single time. And she also always sends a little sample packet of soak, which I love. Makes me feel all fancy when I block my knits for the first time. Because after that I use like baby shampoo. But yeah, okay, so I got that and I was like, man, I've got some Persist leftover. That'll be freaking awesome, right? Yesterday, I got my knit crate in the mail. And out pops this. Which is like hella flamingo, like, I don't even know. This is some pink yarn. I love it so much. It's like that, is it red? Is it pink? Is it, I don't know. I love those colors where you're like, what color is that? Kind of the in-between. So I think, let me get these two little, I think that looks great. And so I'm thinking either a 3-color shawl with Persist, this one, and this one. Or, I don't even know. But these babies need to be together because they love each other. So this is Less Traveled Yarn in the Lolita colorway. So this Less Traveled Yarn in the, come on, in the Lolita colorway. It is 75-25, 450 yards. And I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is an exclusive colorway for Knit Crate. This may well be my last Knit Crate because I do want to subscribe to that Fairy Tale Knits crate that I told you about, or subscription. So I just need to get around to doing that. And then of course it comes with a sock pattern, which I never use. So this is by, oh, I can't even read that. Laura Fallon, 5 o'clock somewhere socks. They're cute. Looks like little arrows on the, just arrows all the way up. It's cute. And then it came with a little piggy notepad, which is cute. My daughter's already like, so that's mine. I'm like, okay. I don't really have any attachment to it. The theme for this month was ice cream. And so yeah, and then there's a coupon code for Traveling Yarn website, which I'm not going to share with you. But yeah, I really like that Lolita colorway, and I think it will be perfect with my Don't Mow My Strawberries. So there's that. Next up is something that I should have shown you last week, but I was forgetful and left it somewhere and picked it up to show you today. Look at it. This project bag, little sock bag. and it is by Mrs. Brown's Bags. So yeah, pretty much I spent more on this than I would spend on like a sweater size project bag. But look at it. It is so pretty. I believe, I don't think I have like the invoice with it. I believe the yarn, this yarn on this fabric is Crocus. Sorry. But yeah, it's got little drawstring with a little toggle, and I just love it. So I need to get something in this sucker. Maybe I'll put my dishcloth in it. My little, I can't right now because the colorwork one that I'm working off of, I'm using this, so it obviously, I don't think it would fit very well, but yeah, when I start my green one. There you go. All right, so now I have to be careful about what I pull out here because I have stuff for my fiber share partner tucked in also. I think everything in this bag is mine. I think, yeah. Okay, so pretty sure all of this is from Beauty Mark Yarn. She's having her sale for fiber share, so I went shopping. This is her All About the Corduroy colorway. It's really, I don't like my light situation. I need to get a new one. Okay, so it's got like blues and browns and yellows. And this was one, sorry, it's got cat hair all over it. This is 20% alpaca, 60% merino, and 20% nylon. 3-ply, 411 yards. This is one where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go into her shop and buy like all the colors that my fiber share partner said she liked. And because I like them all too. And then I'm gonna have to pare down, I'm sure, once I get everything, because I also bought some stuff for her at the Fiber Festival and from other dyers, and I'm throwing some stash in there too. And I'm like, man, you know, I mean, not that I don't want to send her like 8 skeins of yarn, but you know, probably shouldn't do that. So, you know, she deserves it 100%, but I gotta have a little restraint. So anyway, so this one decided it wants to live with me, which is fine because I will love it dearly. So yeah, it's like browns, mustardies, a little bit of tan, a little peekaboos of blue. I love it. Reminds me of like a, you know, a college professor with his corduroy jacket with the patches on the elbows. Maybe that doesn't make sense to anybody else. I don't know. Like Good Will Hunting, that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, so the next colorway is called Heart Shaped Herb, which is a Black Panther reference. And it is like little peaks of gray, and then lots and lots of purple, and obviously it is sparkly. So I love this, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like, if I'm gonna make socks with it or save it and see if something comes along that it loves and wants to be with forever and ever, amen, in form of a shawl or a shirt or something. But yeah, I just liked it, so I bought it. I put a ring on it. I'm in rare form today, apparently. Okay, so I did buy 2 skeins of this because I loved it. This is her triggered. All of these are fingering, by the way. 20%. This was, yeah, this is 70-20. These are 75-25. This is the triggered colorway. So it's got lots of this kind of brick red. And then a little bit of like taupe with blue. And then some pops of like burnt orange. Maybe even like cognac brown type. And then lots of lots of speckles throughout. So let me see. This is a really good. I hate doing that because I can never poke them back together, but that's a really good kind of just little swatch of all the colors that are in it right there. That red and then all the stuff with the blue. So yeah, gorgeous. I love it. So my thoughts are to fade it they're in cakes, that's why. It's in a cake, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay, so fade it with this. And one of the last times I talked about how this would be pretty held with this. So I'm kind of toying with the idea of maybe this is gonna be my first time splicing video because first I got a phone call and second that phone call was to let me know I was gonna be losing electricity in a few minutes. So how fun! Anyway, so I was toying with the idea of like maybe like a three-quarter length granito or like a this to wear a long sleeve shirt under. But yeah, I think it's super. I think they'll look cute together. So I'm gonna put those on my shelf because they are home. All my babies, you are home, my babies. All right, I think that's it in there. You should see the pile of crap on my floor. It's just spread out everywhere. I'm gonna take a drink of coffee. Because so I make my coffee and every time I'm like, Mom, this is going to be so cute. I'm going to, we're going to sit down together and we'll sip our coffee and chat. And then I literally never drink my coffee. And then I go back upstairs and it's cold. And I'm like, so I'm drinking my coffee now. Because I got new coffee beans and I got a new grinder. So I'm living my best life right now. Oh yeah. All right. Next, okay, there is oh gosh, this is gonna be super crinkly, I'm so sorry. There is a girl that I follow on Facebook. I believe or not Facebook, Instagram. I believe her name is Shauna Knits, but it could be Shauna Stitches. There's 2, and I think it's one of those. Shauna Knits, it says so on the yarn label. So she decided to start, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've actually touched it. Because I always just, she put a little cotton ball with essential oil on it. Oh my word. I'm pretty sure it's tea tree oil. Oh, it smells so good. We need a moment. No, just kidding. Okay, so she just started dyeing yarn. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure I wasn't her very first customer, but I had to be damn near close. Damn near close, guys. Oh, gosh. So this is her simple sock base. It's fingering. 75-25 in the colorway bark. There are 462 yards in 100 grams. It is hella soft. And it's just nice, pretty, almost maybe slightly red toned or like purpley toned brown. A nice tonal there. Super, super pretty. Yeah, I love a good brown. I love a good gray. You can't really go wrong. Just throw the neutrals at me and I'm a happy camper. So I love this. And her shop is called Bean and Bam. Bean and Bam Hand-Dyed Yarn by Shauna Doyle. And I will leave a link. All that stuff's right down yon. I could be cute and do like Amy on Stranded Podcast, and she goes, right down there every time. And it's adorable. And I'm just like, haha, she did it. She does that every time, and she did it again. Because I'm weird. So, right down there. That's where you find it. Alright, ooh, that is, I'm not showing that this time. I might do a video where this is my thinking post. I might do a video where I kind of give a rundown of all the stuff that I'm sending to my fiber share partner. But she is awesome, and I'm pretty sure she's going to do like a hella nice, you know, flat lay type post when she gets everything. So we'll see. And one of the things I ordered, it's made to order, which I knew, and I knew it'd take a little bit. But dude, it's not even supposed to ship out till June 29th. And I'm like, that is so far away. That's too far away. So I messaged her and I was like, I'm just going to send the rest of your stuff now and message that seller and tell her to mail it directly to you because there's shadows going everywhere. Oh my gosh. I was like, I feel so bad that it's going to take that long. And she's so cute. And whenever she's like, oh, it doesn't matter. Just follow your heart. And I'm like, I love you. She's just so calm and peaceful of a person. Just follow your heart, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I will follow my heart because my heart is like, give her all the presents now. Because you want to give the presents. That's what you love. So I'm impatient. I'm not waiting. All right, now we're down into the my goodies from the Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival. So something I got, and it's sorry. Okay, it's this loveliness. It's just merino. It's kind of like a little core of blue and with pink like around it. Just merino. I cannot read that. It's 2 ounces. And then I bought a Snyder spindle. Snyder spindles are amazing. If you don't follow him on YouTube, you should, because he does live streams of like making them and stuff. And when he's turning spindles and other things, oh my gosh, that is mesmerizing. I love to watch them just like emerge. Just let the wood just kind of shaves away a little bit at a time. Love it. That is so fun to watch. When I can't sleep at night, I turn the volume all the way down and just watch him like work on his lathe, and it's so nice. So, yeah, I tend to spin super fine. Probably if I 2-ply this, it'll be a fingering. And if I 3-ply, it'll be more sporty. I don't think it would end up being DK. Maybe in places, but not like overall DK. And I love my little turtle. So I'll show you. I think that's probably my favorite part of spinning on a Turkish spindle is winding the cop and just making a little turtle. I love turtles. So, okay, and then, So basically, I just bought this. I don't even remember the name of the shop, and I feel so bad. I searched and searched and searched, and I don't know. But basically, I bought this because it was $5.50, and we were visiting my family, and so I didn't have any wool. Like I knew I couldn't just go right home and grab something and throw it on there. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just grab some cheap merino to so I can play with my spindle right away. But while we were there in that booth, and I was getting this, my daughter picked this because these are her favorite colors. So, oh my goodness, my toddler got a hold of it, so it's all kinds of crazy. And this one was also $5.50. And it looks like it's just green and yellow, but, ooh, peekaboo, there's a little bit of pink in there, a little peachy pink. So I think that is gonna be super fun to spin up. No idea what I'm gonna do with it past getting it into the shape of yarn. Generally, that is how I roll with my yarn. I never spin with a purpose. It's always just like, oh, look, I'm making yarn. And then it's like, look, I made yarn. All right, that's going in my stash forever. Yeah, I have only knit with my hand spun, I think, like twice. So, and one of those projects, I probably should frog and try and do something a little bit more suited to the yarn, because it's not drapey enough for the project that I did it with. And I exercised a lot of self-restraint. Okay, so I got a stitch marker from a booth company called Yarn Rainbows. She is on Instagram. She has a lot of really nice imported yarns. Lots of linen, cotton, lots of like thread, lace weight type, which I thought was really nice. But she also has stitch markers made out of Baltic amber, which I loved. So I got, I got that stitch marker from her, little shell at the bottom, and those really pretty beads and little chips of amber. And yeah, I really like it. It just kind of caught my eye, and it wasn't very expensive, so that's pretty much my requirement for take my money is, ooh, that's pretty, ooh, that's cheap, take my money. In case you ever want to take advantage of me. That's the way to do it. Just post your prettiest yarn and write the word sale over it, and I'm broke, basically. So I'm gonna dig around in this bag for a second just to make sure that oh, you know what? Maybe that nice lady wrote me a receipt and I might have it in here. I don't know. No, I don't think she did. Oh, I forgot all my, okay, I'll just show you this, but I feel really bad. Okay, so there was this author there who does animal photography and makes cute little books for every state. And it's like the animals you can find in your state, and he calls it Curious Critters. And his name's David Fitzsimmons. So I bought, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I bought the Indiana one for my toddler. It's a board book, and he autographed the book, which I thought was really sweet. And then I got a couple of Curious Critter finger puppets for my 7-year-old twin boys, which they loved. I got them an owl and a squirrel. a red squirrel. And so, yeah, they really love those. And he was just really sweet. He does school visits, which I'm going to talk to our elementary school about, because they love to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was just really great. And I will try to get a link up, the best link to visit his website or something. I don't see one on here. But I will definitely get something up, because he really was super nice, and those books are just so cute. And yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with my state, because I'm a city girl, and there's so, like, it's pretty much Indianapolis, Evansville, and the boonies. So, but I keep waiting for the power to go out. It hasn't happened yet. We'll see if I can finish, because I'm almost done. So lastly, we went to Bianca Gainey Yarns again, because Lydia needed to get her eye-searing green yarn, which honestly, I'm kind of feeling these two together. Of course I am. Purple and green, that's my jam. Just call me Barney the dinosaur. But yeah, she also bought some slime from this cute little girl that brought like a few tubs of homemade slime to sell in her grandma's booth. So that leaked in our bag and got all over her yarn, so I'm gonna have to wash it. But yeah, these would probably be socks. I don't know. She might ask for something else, but that is from Bianca Gainey Yarns. And it's, yeah, it's 75.25. It's 460 yards, so it is on the fine side, which that's fine. I knit with size 0 needles for socks, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. I really love her. This is her Mon sock base. Mon sock. She recently celebrated her wedding anniversary, so everybody go to her page and tell her happy belated wedding anniversary. She posted some cute pictures for that. So, yeah, that's everything. That's all of it. So I thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna make a kind of an expedient exit out of this so that I don't have to splice on like a minute and a half for the end of the video before my power goes out for them to change my electricity meter. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love getting your comments and your feedback, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.